Funny flame goods here. Let's take a look.
Hello, hello. John, Cinderella the Pilgrim, good to have you guys. Welcome, welcome. So I hope you guys are ready, because I am stoked. We are literally caught up now. This is like current patch stuff. Well, like, yeah, I do still have like a couple event things to do, like this. This is taking a lot of time. I'm not going to finish this like anytime soon, I don't think. Because like, look at this. They want to sell like a whole bunch of stuff and then have to hit that, and then whenever I get that target, it's like, okay, some stuff I can do almost immediately. There's just like a lot of like little mini things that make this take forever. So I was trying to like grind through this yesterday, and I got through like a good chunk of it, but like there's always like some small little thing here that always makes this take longer. So we're not going to worry about that. We're going to progress the actual plot and see what the current patch actually has. I'm excited. I've seen a bit about what the boss that's coming up is supposed to be. I've seen little out of context snippets about Yuzuha and Alice, so I'm excited. This feels weird. Create a new account and restart the story. I know, it's weird, isn't it? Actually being caught up. Like we've been trying to play catch up for like a month, and now we're actually in the current stuff. That's wild. Of course, my stuff still looks a little bit like babby, because like, yeah, I have a lot of level 60 characters, but they're all kind of like leveled like shit. And you'll see my shield defense and like other stuff doesn't look very good because I haven't done any of it. I started it a little bit today, so I had like a little bit of like extra polychromes I got from it, but like, I only really have like the one team that's kind of built, so I need to get like Grace, Yuzuha, and Rina leveled up or something, so I can have at least like a second team to run for shield defense. Even if it's not optimal, I need like other characters now. I'm in actual in-game now, which is just so weird. I'm not used to it. But let's see what we got going on. Here you are, Belle. What you guys talking about? Perfect timing, Junior. I was just about to call for you. You got a minute? There's something I want to discuss. I'm good. Let's talk.
Junior, you remember Damien, right? The head of Porcelumex in Wife Peninsula.
Oh, yeah.
Someone to us with a banquet invitation.
The guy who seemed like an asshole, but was like largely just playing the corporate game.
A banquet invitation?
Yeah, what's up?
By the look on your and my brother's faces just now, I thought he had sent some kind of legal notice.
I mean, I would not put it past Damien to see the shit out of us for some innocuous thing, so, you know.
He wouldn't dare. If it weren't for all of us from Yunquei Summit helping him take care of the Exaltists, he wouldn't be living the good life now.
I mean, you say that, but it's also rich people.
But as for the invitation, it does seem to have a connection with the corruption incident.
Oh?
Here's the situation. Even though Top suppressed any media about the Exaltists causing chaos in Waifei Peninsula, news had already spread citywide. The production of Porcelume is super important, and neither Tops nor Porcelumix can pretend that nothing happened. So, over the next 2 weeks, Tops will lead a security investigation in Waifei Peninsula, and urge a swift return to business as usual.
I mean, that's not really that surprising. They're just trying to, like, get things situated and ready to go. So, what does the security investigation have to do with the banquet?
But what does the security investigation have to do with the banquet?
Think about it, Junior. With an investigation happening, many relevant people will have to come to Waifei Peninsula. Porcelumex has to fulfill its duties as a host and entertain everyone.
Okay.
Although the security investigation doesn't involve Yunquei Summit, that Damien kid is pretty cunning. He'll leverage all his connections and resources to get closer to us.
Senior Suyuan told me that right after the corruption incident was over, Damien sent a generous gift, but Shifu turned it down. We were just discussing whether we should attend this banquet.
Oh, he's trying to bribe us. Okay, my guy. I'm glad Yishuan can't be bought, though. Good.
According to Shifu's philosophy, Rinkwei Summit shouldn't get too close to Porcelumex. But since we're active in Waifei Peninsula, we still have to consider maintaining a working relationship with Damien.
Yeah, that makes
If
sense.
you ask me, now is the perfect time to attend such a banquet.
Why do you say that, Senior?
Shifu and Senior Shuyuan returned to Yunkwei Summit a while ago and won't be back anytime soon. If the three of us attend the banquet, it'll show Damien some respect without drawing too much attention.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like the role that a bunch of, like, bottom-tier juniors would have to do. It's like, hey, the rest of us have other things to go do, so you two. You're here to represent us. Go over there and do that thing.
Besides, he already knows Shifu isn't around, so it's not like she's deliberately avoiding him.
What about Senior Fufu?
Wait, what about Senior Fufu?
Well, yesterday we happened to learn that she had failed her arithmetic course, so Shifu called her back overnight for remedial lessons. I'm afraid she won't be able to make the banquet this time.
Oh no, Jafufu sucks at math. That's fair though, Fufu. I get you, girl, because I am sometimes okay with, like, you know, somewhat more complex math, but the basic shit always trips me up. Like, literally every time. It's kind of weird that, like, you put me in, like, really hard stuff, I'm like problem solving and figuring out and I'll get it. But then you put me the basic things and my brain's like, just turns off. It's just gone.
I didn't expect the academic standards at Rinkwei Summit to be so strict.
Yeah, is this like... Okay, so, like, the academic courses that she's taking, is this, like, something that they teach at Yunkwei Summit? Or is this, like, a local, like, sort of community college type thing?
Anyway, getting back to the point, I think your reasoning makes sense. We should go to this banquet.
I mean, they do make it a point to tell you that Fufu is not a child, so it's not like she's in, like, high school or something. Unless they are saying she's, like, a high schooler. Which, I mean... Maybe? I don't know, like, it's so difficult judging the ages of, like, anime characters, because I'm like, if you had told me that she was, like, the same age as Ellen, I don't think I would, like, bat an eye at that. But, like, I don't know. How old is Jafufu? Real question.
I agree. Plus, I have a feeling there'll probably be some pretty influential guests at the banquet. We might be able to gather some useful information.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right, it's settled then. We'll do Porcelumex a favor and attend the banquet.
Pumping rich people for information. Let's go. Bell. Though Porcelumex banquet is set for tomorrow night, the banquet hall on the second floor of Yunchasen. Oh, we can go up there? Let's meet up in front of Yunchasen then. Okay. The impending crash of waves. The next day, after taking care of some personal matters, evening arrives.
Why isn't Signorine Hu must have gone to Yamchasin? Better go meet them there.
Yunchasen. Okay, that's different than how I thought that was pronounced. Alright, let's go. Belle, you should take your time getting here. Senior Yinhu is starving. I saw some premium tangerine peel the other day and couldn't help but splurge on it. Been pinching pennies ever since, but now it's finally time to treat myself with this feast. Oh, dude, that sounds amazing. I had a feast of pizza today, and that was pretty good. Pizza, like, with cheese stuffed crust, and, like, also a side of, what is it, like the jalapeno cheesy bread? Shit was delicious. To be honest with you guys, I didn't have lunch today either. You two were acting all cool and nonchalant yesterday. Oh dear, I have a feeling we've fallen right for Damien's trap. It's just a meal, no big deal. Exactly. Junior, overthinking isn't good for your health, you know. Yeah, shut up, Wise. Just let us enjoy the food. Alright, enough chit-chat. Since everyone's here, let's get moving. Welcome to Yumchasin. Esteemed guests of Porcelumex, please head to the banquet hall on the second floor. Okay. Immersive storytelling mode. Not that it matters, because I got nothing else to do anyway. You then arrive at the banquet hall on the second floor. Oh, fancy. I didn't expect so many people to show up. Looks Looks like this Wi-Fi safety inspection is quite the big deal. Well, it was a huge mess. Yeah, you're right. Even without the Exaltus causing trouble, there's still a lot of conflict between the workers of Porcelumix regarding work safety. It'd be great if we could resolve all these problems as well. Right, since Damien sent us the invitation, let's go say hi to him. Juniors, your senior's gonna have to pass on this one. I just don't vibe with that Damien kid. So I'll spare myself the headache. Honestly, valid. I hope you beat the record of players defeating the Miasmic Fiend. I don't know what you mean. Do you mean, like, actually being able to beat it, or beating it fast? Because I can tell you right now, my team is not built enough to beat it fast. I did see a little bit of gameplay of that earlier, though. Like, I was watching my friend Rena play it, and I was like, oh, that looks like an interesting boss. But we'll play with it when we get there. It's going to be a little while off, though. Based off our usual streams, it's going to be somewhere in the ballpark of probably 5 to 7 hours before we actually get there, so. Belle and I will go up. You enjoy your dinner, senior. Try to make up for Shifu and the others' portions, too. Let's go. Damien's right over there. Alright, Damien. What do you want, dude? Also, I have seen so much art of this lady. People really love this lady right here. I don't know anything about her other than just people really, really like her a lot.
Ah, the mystics from Yunquay Summit have arrived.
Yep. Sup, dude?
As the host, having at least you two and Master Pan show up for this dinner banquet is truly an honor.
Well, I mean, everyone else was indisposed. Fufu's bad at math, and Yixuan had to go do other stuff, I guess.
Mr. Damien, it seems like you're a little disappointed that our Sufu couldn't make it today.
Not at all. You're all disciples.
That didn't ring very true at all.
Trust deeply. Even from afar in Yunquay Summit, she entrusted you to attend on her behalf. This in itself is a gesture I can appreciate.
Sure. You still seem a little
Please,
annoyed, though.
Make yourselves at home tonight and enjoy the banquet. If there's anything you'd like to eat that's not being served, just let me know directly.
I don't know, dude. I think I can just eat whatever. Teasingly asked Damien about the current situation. Intently, I'm gonna tease him a bit.
Mr. Damien, with so many people here for the security investigation, do you even have time to worry about our dinner?
Yeah, we'll play it a little coy. Let's go.
It's part of my responsibility to take care of the guests, but I understand what you mean, Master Bell.
Uh-huh.
Considering that the Exaltus appeared in Wi-Fi Peninsula, and Porcelumex is responsible for security, I might seem a bit too relaxed.
A little.
To be honest with you both, although my official title is General Manager of Porcelumex and Wi-Fi Peninsula, my main responsibility is actually overseeing production.
Does that still mean that it's kind of like your fault?
Hollow Security was originally managed by someone else, who was appointed by corporate executives. Though, of course, they have since been relieved of that responsibility.
Yeah, that tracks.
I understand now. No wonder you were so willing to provide clues earlier, Mr. Damien. Seems like you had already anticipated this situation. Sounds like you're about to take over security duties, too. Congrats on moving up another rung at Porcelumex.
Come now. No need to be cheeky. Things
There's
have been
always a
rather
reason to be
difficult for me.
cheeky.
I'm lucky just to be holding on to my current role, especially with how nerve-wracking it's been getting everything ready for the security investigation.
Look, Damien, I'm gonna tell you right now, there is always a reason to be cheeky, and I will find it.
But after seeing the guest list with my own eyes earlier, I finally felt a bit of relief.
Oh? Why is that?
Oh? Why's that?
Why don't you have a look for yourselves? There are quite a few guests at tonight's banquet, but in reality, they all fall into just a few categories.
I see Isolde? Isolde? Whatever her name is? Isolda? Whatever her name is, I see her over there.
All these elegantly dressed guests are senior officials from TOPS. The fact that everyone who was invited has turned up is a clear indicator that the connection between TOPS and Porcelumex remains strong.
If you say so, buddy.
Their presence allows us to demonstrate to the military and government that TOPS is fully committed to the safety of Wi-Fi Peninsula. We also sent invitations to the relevant city government departments, but no one showed up. Which suggests that the government doesn't want to get involved in the sensitive matters happening between Tops and the military and Waifei Peninsula. They would prefer to steer clear and let us work things out on our own.
I mean, for what we know of Mayor Mayflower, he's not exactly keen on, like, involving himself in Tops' affairs. Unless he has to.
I heard that Tops and the military often butt heads over Porcelain issues. Yet it seems the situation is even worse than I imagined.
It is a serious matter, but not something we avoid discussing. The military is the biggest buyer of porcelain, and by controlling Waifei Peninsula, Tops essentially controls their most critical resource. So, it would prove quite difficult if the military chooses to take this chance to cause trouble.
Yeah, I could see that.
It seems that knowing who's from the military guest list is the key to understanding the situation.
Correct. Do you see that lady over there? She's the military's representative.
Oh?
But she's not wearing a Defense Force uniform. Isn't this supposed to be a formal event?
That's because Miss Isolde is not a military officer. She's a research consultant.
Isolde, okay. So I wasn't too far off.
Instead of sending high-ranking officers, they hired a civilian to attend, which sends a clear message. They don't intend to investigate this matter further.
Sounds like you might be underestimating what her role actually is.
Of course, though production was limited after the corruption incident, Porcelumex didn't delay any orders from the military. So, it appears they have acknowledged our sincerity.
No wonder you're so relaxed now. There's no more pressure from Tops executives, the government, or the military. But what about the rest of the guests? I see a lot of older individuals here too.
Yeah.
Those are members of the inspection team, leading experts in the ether industry. They'll be overseeing the security investigation while providing us with valuable insights. It took great effort to invite these academic giants.
If you say so.
Dear guests, may I have your attention for just a moment? It is my pleasure to welcome each and every one of you here today.
Looks like it's time for the real hosts to give their speech.
Dear guests,
Dude, what the fuck is this
thank
outfit?
you for coming to Phyloom Heights to participate in the Waifei Peninsula security investigation. I am Lucro, co-chief executive officer of the Porcelumex Group.
Dude, Lucro, your outfit is some ass. Dude, that fit ain't doing it for you, buddy. You look like a fucking clown. What is this outfit? Ugh. Disgusting.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Ferox, also co-chief executive officer.
I've seen Lucro and Ferox on TV before. They run Porcelumex together.
Yeah, Ferox knows how to dress at least.
Mr. Damien.
Weird rich people
those
outfit,
two
for real.
must be your direct superiors, right?
That's right. After the fall of the old capital, Porcelumex's management went through a major reshuffle. Those two were the ultimate victors, but now they're secretly competing against each other.
Well, my vote's for the not ugly looking dude. Is it okay for you to talk about that? Or talk about... hold on. Is it okay for you to talk about your superiors like that?
Is it okay for you to be talking about your superiors like that?
I completely trust both of you, so I feel comfortable speaking openly.
You completely trust us? Why?
The previous head of security was one of Ferox's trusted subordinates, but now he's been dismissed. Both of the big bosses are eager to fill that position with their own people.
Right.
The reason I was able to become the nominal head of Waifei Peninsula was because I don't belong to either side, so I can't disrupt the balance of power in this competition. But the price of remaining neutral is that I've completely lost any chance of moving up. And if I were to take sides, it could come at a fatal cost, destroying everything I've worked so hard to build.
Playing that corporate game sounds like it sucks.
We will work closely with everyone here to reinforce our security measures and deliver a report to the public that we can be proud of. Ladies and gentlemen, the security investigation will officially begin tomorrow. For now, please relax and enjoy the banquet.
You know, I will say it is a bit odd for them to have, like, a safety inspection and they're kicking it off with, like, a banquet. like it's some sort of like weekend outing kind of thing. Like that's a really weird choice. Like I've been through like safety audits and inspections and things before, and they're not like this. Like it's usually like everyone's stressed the hell out, and then you like bring the people in for the day they're assigned to come in and do their inspection, and then they come in, they kind of judge you on things, and then that's how that works. Like this feels way too relaxed of a way of dealing with this. More like it's a party than an actual like serious safety inspection. That's a bit of a weird choice, Tops.
Wow, the big shots have finally finished their speeches. Thank you both for accompanying me. It's the only reason my good mood's still intact. Enjoy the banquet. I've got to go face some heat from my superiors now. If you'll excuse me.
Sure.
Belle, now that Damien's left, what should we do next?
Raid the food bar. I want to take a stroll in the banquet hall.
I'd like to take a quick stroll around the banquet hall. After what Damien said, I'm curious about the guests. You never know how much of what he says is true.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to be like looking around for more information.
All right, I'll take a look around too.
All right, they won't let me talk to her yet, so. Dude, those are some big ass fries. Damn. Wonder what else they got over here. This was like a fancy banquet and they just serve like fries, like big old potato fries. Let's see about this guy. Professor Walker, how's that project you mentioned earlier coming along? I think it has real potential. The direction looks promising, but the requirements for experimental equipment and environment are too high. I'm getting headaches every day over funding issues. You better make the most of this chance. With all the TOPS VIPs here, all it takes is a little nod and boom. It's a done deal, right? I'm on good terms with some of them. Want me to introduce you? Yes, please and thank you. It's no big deal, but you and your star people should think about helping me with my research projects too, right? Sure will. Many experts in the inspection team seem to know each other. Rather than focusing on their duties as part of the inspection team, everyone seems more interested in their own research projects. Well, that's only human nature. But if they get a top sponsor, they can't really say anything about the affairs on Wi-Fi Peninsula anymore, right? Yeah, I suppose so. What's up with you, dude? Such a major incident in Wi-Fi Peninsula has caused great alarm. We have betrayed your trust with our negligence. No. Everyone knows the risks of producing porcelain in the Hollow. And who knows when these exaltists might pop up again. It's impressive how Damien, the head of your Wi-Fi Peninsula branch, acted decisively to root out the exaltists, preventing any even bigger losses. It's rare to see such gumption in young people these days, all thanks to Mr. Lucro's constant guidance. You flatter me, but it's really all thanks to Mr. Ferox's keen eye for talent, finding such a gem like this. Look at you two being all formal with each other. We spend all day hunched over our desks, so it's rare we get to head out like this. Let's just think of it as a trip to Wi-Fi Peninsula as a little vacation. See, look at this. They're all too relaxed about this. I don't know if I like that. We're truly grateful for your kind words. Wi-Fi Peninsula isn't quite like the Throne Quarter, so please excuse our humble hospitality. With Porcelain X hosting, how could anything be less than perfect? The TOPS guests at the venue appear relaxed, definitely not looking like they're here to hold Porcelain Mix accountable. On the contrary, Lucro and Ferox remain hostile in their exchanges, even in front of TOPS executives. Damien says he hasn't sided with either party, and it seems to be true. But just thinking about dealing with these two higher-ups gives me a stomachache. Props to him for managing to walk that tightrope. Yeah, I would get very annoyed with that very fast. Wise, what are you doing? Hold on. I want to see, what are you looking at your phone? What are you doing, Wise? Who are you texting? He's just doom scrolling. He's like, I'm gonna go talk to some people. Goes and stands in the corner to doom scroll. Okay, Wise. Sure, buddy. Alright, Pon, what's up? Hey, miss. We're out of Lazuli Char Sui here. Better restock soon. Alright, please wait a moment. I'll head to the kitchen and take care of that for you. Hey, no rush. I heard Porcelain brought in a special guest chef today. They've got to know how to make lobster 3 ways, right? Let's start with 3, each prepared differently. Remember, for the vermicelli and steamed one, go easy on the Worcester sauce and the garlic paste. And don't forget to add sea urchin when making the creamy baked version. Alright, got it. Whoa, you're just straight up ordering? We're just getting started. Time to show you what this pentathyron is made of. Dude's like, give me everything. Alright, if I can't finish my food, I can get it packed to go, right? Yes, of course. You're gonna get to go? Sure. Takeout might not taste quite as good, but these top-notch ingredients, I can work some magic when I get home and turn it into another amazing meal. Saves a ton of money, too. Listen up, miss. I want 3 portions of each of these. Braised goose feet in abalone sauce, duck in a treasure pot, amber custard pastries, crab meat coin dumplings, vegetable crystal shumai. Alright, just throw in a couple ounces of that lingji mushroom from the beef bone soup with wolfberries. My senior brother's been having trouble sleeping lately, and it's getting worse. These will be perfect for a nourishing meal for him. Dude straight up just like, 55 burgers, 55 fries! Like, he's ordered like so much food. Damn, Pawn. That is a bit unnecessary, my guy. I've already been around with the banquet hall, time to meet up with Wise. I mean, yeah, I want to wander around, though. What the fuck is this? That is the derpy... They gave him the Terry Derp eyes. That's so silly. Why do they do that? This place is pretty classy, though. I've been to, like, a, Also, what the fuck is with this chicken? I love the environmental details like this. They're so funny. I've been to, like, swanky places before that, like, are just really, really fancy looking, and I always feel, like, so out of place. I'm a very, like, casual person, so I, like, the most I have is, like, you know, jeans or, you know, my jacket or whatever. And I feel really, really out of place in, like, fancy places like this.
Oh, Belle, you're back. How was it? Find anything interesting?
Share your thoughts.
How should I put it? Judging by the guests, the security investigation doesn't seem as serious as I thought. The experts and top staff were even chatting and laughing.
Yeah.
What everyone cares about isn't the Exaltists, or even the safety of Wi-Fi Peninsula, but how to get the porcelain supply back on track.
I mean, that is a pretty classic company thing, right? All they care about is production.
I completely agree. The security investigation is mainly a way for the city's upper circles to align their intentions, as well as a gesture to reassure the public. Even if there are some safety risks with production inside the Hollow, as long as they're not too serious, I'm sure they'll just sweep them under the rug.
I mean, I guess. That's not really how safety audits work, but sure.
But let's not worry about that now. It's not every day you get Porcelumex picking up the tab. What matters most is enjoying the food.
Dude, Pawn's got it. He knows. Just go order a shit ton more food.
Come on, let's enjoy a proper meal, Wise.
All right.
Wow, the ingredients
Enjoy.
at your top-
Oh,
Apologies,
hello.
miss.
It's okay.
I'm terribly sorry.
Wait, she dropped her ID.
Excuse me, you dropped something.
Hi, Alice.
Oh, sorry about that.
Here.
I saw you at the movie theater.
Oh, you're with the safety inspection team. Wow, you look so young. And you're already an expert in the ether industry? Sorry, I must excuse myself. Did I say something wrong?
What the fuck?
Young lady, seems you're completely at a loss.
If I'm not mistaken,
Oh, this lady, okay.
you're the military research consultant.
That's right. My name's Isolde. That girl and I are both decorative props. Just here for show.
Oh, some actual cynicism. Conflict. After learning about the inspection team for Miss Isolde, you bid her goodbye and have a delicious dinner. Wait, no, I want to talk to her more. Late that night, after Porcelumix's welcome banquet has ended, in a luxury suite prepared by Porcelumix for the inspection team. Damn, we've met Alice like twice, and she's already sobbing. That's not a good sign.
The time fields.
Time fields. Girl, what the fuck is your deal?
Not only one of the oldest noble families in New Eridu, but also a renowned name in the field of science. The patent for the anti-corruption medicine widely used on the market today. belongs to your grandfather. If this respected and prestigious surname appears on the investigation team roster, the citizens will surely feel more at ease.
Damien, are you being mean to Alice?
You flatter me. It's just that my grandfather is seriously ill right now, so...
He has a fucking pack of wolves as his backup. As if, like, the imagery couldn't be more on the nose about it.
I really don't think he can handle this.
You misunderstand me. As I just said, all I need is this surname to appear on the list. Aren't you a time field as well?
But I'm just a student. I'm nothing like my grandfather.
Seems like Alice is having a hard time.
Miss, I'm sure you've heard that the corruption outbreak in Wi-Fi Peninsula is closely tied to the failure of anti-corruption medicine.
That was intentionally sabotaged by the Exaltists.
Porcelumex has every right to file a lawsuit against your family and hold you accountable.
Oh, you fucking asshole!
The reason? Your family concealed major risks involved in the purification process of the medicine.
What?
That's complete nonsense. It was clearly the Exaltists who...
So what? The media doesn't care about the truth. They just want to see a once honorable family brought to ruin.
What a fucking asshole!
I wouldn't want anything unfortunate to happen to the old man either.
See, the honor of the Time-filled family rests entirely on your shoulders. Think carefully for your ailing grandfather's sake.
Grandpa, did I make a mistake? What should I do?
What an ass! Holy shit!
What's going on?
Oh, something spooky.
What's that?
Is this Yuzuha fucking with her? I feel like it is. A few minutes later, inside Subian Temple, a series of urgent knocks on the door wakes you up.
Well, you're up too.
Apparently. The knocking sound just now wasn't my imagination, right? I just dreamed that Ias popped the car tires. Oh no.
I just had a dream. Eos and Emilian were playing some new game, and the two of them were happily popping all the tires on our car.
Oh, dude, that is a stressful dream. If I had a dream about people popping the tires on my car, I'd be so upset. I'm like, no, that's like $400.
Thank goodness, it was just someone knocking on the door.
If Eos knew that's how it appeared in your dream, it'd probably be upset for a whole day. But forget that ridiculous dream for now. Senior Yinhu went to answer the door. Let's go and check what's going on. There must be something urgent if someone's showing up this late.
Yeah, let's go see what's happening with... I bet it's Alice, first of all. But let's see what's going on. Okay, Alice, what's your deal, girly?
Master Pawn, that glowing thing really appeared outside my window. I swear on the honor of the Timefield family.
Oh no, are we doing ghost hunter stuff again?
Let's put the vows away for now, Missy. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's people swearing oaths and this and that. I believe what you said is true. Why else would you have come all the way here in the middle of the night, right? But I really couldn't follow all that about a boom and shadow crooked by 20 degrees. Sure, we at Yunquay Summit practice mystic arts, but ghost hunting and monster chasing aren't exactly our specialty.
God, we're at a ghost hunter event?
To be precise, it was crooked by 22 degrees to the left. I remember that clearly.
Also, her little, like, belt shows her, like, current emotional state, I think. Which is kind of cute.
But I admit I was a bit abrupt earlier. My apologies.
It's her, like, embarrassment now.
It's not that I've misunderstood the mystic arts. I've come because a friend told me that Mr. Wise and Miss Bell are currently staying here. And she trusts them.
What, who? Holmes told you to come here. What mutual friend do we have? Senior Yin, who is knocking just now?
Senior Yin, who was knocking just now?
Oh, perfect timing. You two are just who Miss Timefield is looking for.
Uh-oh.
What? You're Mr. Wise and Ms. Bell?
Yep, sure enough, girly. Hi, I'm Belle, and this is my brother.
Hi. I'm Belle, and this is my brother Wise. We meet again.
So awkward. Also, she's got a great... Like, I love, Alice's face here.
Could you not bring that up again?
Yeah, they're all embarrassed. After a few minutes, Alice explains what happened earlier.
I see. So you spotted an unidentified glowing object outside your window and came here for help. But I didn't expect Lucy to be the one who sent you.
Oh! You know Lucy? Weird.
To be honest, Ms. Montefiore and I both attended the Celestia School for Girls. Even after she broke ties with her father and left without a word, we've still always kept in touch.
I am very amused that you're like a person that Lucy knows from her rich people history.
Actually, I had planned to ask Porcelumix's staff for help with this, but it's late, and I couldn't get in touch with anyone. I can't share all the details, but I'm afraid that by morning, something this strange will just be brushed off and not taken seriously.
I mean, sure. Recall the information you previously learned about Alice.
After hearing rumors that Alice might only be on the inspection team because of her family name, I asked Fairy to look into the time fields. Turns out, she's likely here in place of her grandfather who's fallen ill. We're not sure exactly what happened, but Alice was probably threatened. Either way, Porcelumix clearly doesn't take her seriously. It's outrageous how they're treating her so differently from the other guests.
Yeah, it's because they're trying to blackmail her.
Since Ms. Montefiore spoke so highly of you both, I'd like to ask for your help in investigating the unidentified object that appeared outside my window.
Yeah, it was a raccoon.
As agreed, I'll be staying in Waifei Peninsula for another 2 weeks. And if this issue isn't settled, it's going to be a real problem.
But why?
So, Belle, what do you think about this?
Since she's a friend of Lucy's, but we're just proxies.
Well, she is a friend of Lucy's, so let's give her a hand. Our last meeting was a little awkward, but that was mostly on us. Alright, mostly on me.
It's okay, Belle. Don't worry about it.
Do you charge per case? Or perhaps you work on a daily or hourly rate? If it's about the commission fee, please don't worry. My Ether Dynamics tutor used to charge for every 5 minutes in each lesson.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's no problem. No problem at all. You came here for help, and you're even a friend of someone we know. Of course we'll lend a hand.
Pawn, do you know Lucy? I don't think you know Lucy.
Don't worry. Here at Yunquei Summit, we're not only skilled in the mystic arts, we're also good at tracking things down and getting to the bottom of mysteries.
You say that, but you were not very enthused about this 5 minutes ago. Seriously, Senior Ian, here you already speaking on our behalf?
Seriously, Senior Inhu? Are you already speaking on our behalf?
Hey, come on now. What do you mean, speaking on your behalf, huh?
You know exactly what I fucking mean.
Let me tell you, the Timefield family isn't just loaded. They're on a whole nother level. Whether Beeline and the others get paid leave, and whether Senior Fufu gets to eat meat next month, all depend on you two now.
Alright, I forgot that we're also broke. We have a knack for, like, hanging out with broke-ass people. Nicole started this trend, and I don't think it ever changed. And now you're trying to guilt-trip me?
Are you guilt-tripping me now?
Miss Timefield, why don't you stay with us tonight? Get a good night's rest, and after breakfast tomorrow, Junior Belle will go with you to investigate.
We've been voluntold already. Damn it, Pawn!
Are you both really willing to take this commission? Please don't feel obligated if you'd rather not get involved with the people Porcelumix have brought recently.
Rest assured we accept the commission.
You can rest assured, Miss Timefield. We'll accept the commission and investigate with you starting tomorrow.
Thank you so much. I'll be staying here tonight then.
You help Alice settle into her room at Subian Temple. When I got everything settled, Senior Yinhu and Wise have gone back to their rooms and should head back to bed too. Fucking Pawn. He's like, we're broke. Fufu needs meat. Please take the commission. Better get some sleep. We got an investigation to run first thing in the morning. Comfy bed, here I come. As expected, you fall asleep the moment you hit the bed, and the next morning... Miss Bell, hi, I'm Alice. Your brother just gave me your knock-knock contact info. Looking forward to connecting with you. Morning, Alice. I'm really sorry for reaching out so early and bothering you. No worries. I was just about to go look for you. Alright, I'll be waiting for you at the Sweebian Temple Atrium. Alright, where are you at, Alice? Let's see. She's right here.
Good morning, Miss Bell. Sorry for causing trouble by showing up so late last night.
I mean, it's fine. No worries, you came here for help after all.
It's no big deal. You came to us for help. And no need to be so formal. Just Belle is fine.
Alright. Then, please, feel free to call me Alice.
Yeah, calling him Miss Timefield is a bit exhausting. You get a little tired. Everything okay?
You seem a little tired. Did the thought of what you saw outside last night keep you up?
Not at all. Having all of you nearby made me feel quite safe. It's just... the scrolls hanging in the room were all tilted by 2 to 10 degrees. And when I was about to sleep after fixing them, I noticed that the 2 vases by the bed didn't match.
Oh, so she's OCD as fuck. Got it.
Sorry, you have to see this side of me. This nitpicky habit of mine is a disgrace to my family's name.
I mean, to be fair, girl, like, OCD is an anxiety disorder, but also, like, it can be useful, especially seeing as you're, like, part of the investigative team, so make use of it. It's not that bad. Sweebian Temple just lives up to its name.
Oh, no, it's not that bad. Sweebian Temple just lives up to its name.
That's a way to describe it.
Thank you for understanding. By the way, about that thing I saw outside my window last night, if you don't mind, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
It was a raccoon. Suggest checking the area below Alice's room.
Why don't we take a look around the lower floor of your building first? Since it appeared outside your window, there might be leads outside.
Okay, sure. Good thing you suggested starting outside. Honestly, I'm a bit ashamed to admit it, but I don't dare step back into that room until we know exactly what I saw.
I mean, sure. But that being said, you know, it does stand to reason it would be a useful thing for you to, like, go back to the first area and investigate around that. Just as a thought. Miss Bell, shall we head out to investigate the area below my apartment building? Sure. Let's go.
Alice, let's talk about last night.
Yeah, explain yourself.
You said you heard a soft thump followed by a loud bang?
Where is her apartment?
Yes, and it went pitch dark outside the window.
Here we are. I'm staying at the building on the left. Oh, right here? Didn't expect to be such an unremarkable building. Due to the influx of visitors from TOPS and the inspection team, Porcelainix ran out of rooms in their guest building, so I was arranged to stay here instead. Look at the ground over here. There's all kinds of items scattered about. You're right. Let's go check it out. So, her room is like either that one or the one above it somewhere. Alright, scattered items. A bunch of miscellaneous items are scattered on the ground near the vending machine, a recycling bin for empty cans, flower pots, fresh soil. Where did these flower pots come from? When I passed by here yesterday morning, there weren't even any around. I don't remember seeing any flower pots here either. Oh, look, there's an identical flower pot on the balcony over there. I can't believe they put a flower pot in such a dangerous location. If anyone in our household did something that irresponsible, Mr. Arnold would certainly scold them. Whomst is that? He's our butler. Sorry, I went off on a tangent. I'm glad you just want to chat with me. Maybe it's because you not only took me in when I had nowhere else to go, but you've also been really kind. I feel at ease around you. I just remembered something. After that skeleton and huge tilted shadow flashed by outside the window, there was another noise from downstairs. It must have been the sound of the falling flower pot. That's another important clue. The balcony with the flower pots is quite a bit lower than Alice's window. Maybe whatever scared Alice fell to the ground along with the flower pot. Yeah, I mean, that would make some sense. Where do they even see that? Like, they were showcasing us, like, where these flower pots are, but, like... Oh, okay, I see. They're, like, way up there. So, if she says, like, she's the building on the left, so she's in, like, one of these buildings. They knocked flower pots from over there somewhere? Weird. This is the guest house where Alice lives. Let's look around carefully for any clues. What floor do you live on? The second to last floor, the one with the advert. The window is right next to the drain pipe on the left side of the billboard. Okay, so she's that one over there. How big was the shadow? Huge, basically covering the entire window. There's nothing near the window that could support such a massive object. The drain pipes and adverts have very limited capacity. Where did that shadow come from? I see. What's up? Sorry, I was just talking to myself. Yesterday while I was in my room, I kept hearing noise from around here. It turns out there's a construction site not far behind. You officially dropped ZZZ, got sick of pulling for nothing? That's unfortunate. Did you fail your 50-50? Not get Miyabi? Yeah, I can see a huge tower crane. Wait, a tower crane? Wait, there's a tower crane? Okay, so she's way the fuck up there. Okay, so she's that room in the corner. Can we even get to where the tower crane even is? I mean, not really. Not yet, though. There might be a new section of Wi-Fi Heights. Or Wi-Fi Peninsula's Phalum Heights. Phalum Heights, whatever. Well, I can't pronounce words. Alice, did you just make that noise? The Everturn drinks crate must have been hit by that flower pot. But why would this loan box end up all the way out here? Yeah, it's a bit weird for it to be here. Upon closer inspection, there are a number of thin scratches on the surface of the box. No, wait, there's like claw marks from some small animal. You have a gut feeling you're onto something, but before you know it, you lift the box. Oh, there's a trail of tiny footprints. That sparkly feeling. It's glow-in-the-dark paint. I didn't fail, nor did I win. I just got sick of the constant grind and need for money. I mean, that's fair. That's the struggles of free-to-play in general is, like, gonna have a hard time getting what you need for it. Let's see if we found our perp.
Belle, have you figured out what
I'm in it for the
last
lore in
night?
the story, honestly.
I have some theories after seeing the footprints, but I want to hear your thoughts first.
Twas a raccoon. I think both of our guesses are probably pretty close.
I think our guesses are probably pretty close.
Really? Then let's go over what we found together. First, about that huge shadow. What do you think it was? And how did it end up outside my window?
It was probably from some cargo hanging around for the tower crane.
It was probably from cargo hanging on the tower crane. The cargo was big enough to block the whole window, and the way it vanished without a trace makes sense if we assume it was moved away with the crane.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You mentioned hearing a soft thump before the shadow appeared. One of the ropes holding the cargo probably snapped, causing the load to tilt and bump against your window.
Yes, that's what I figured too. Thinking back, the reason I was so certain that it was tilted exactly 22 degrees was because there was a shipping label on the crate. But let's just assume for a moment that it was. Then, what do you think made it fall to the ground?
Probably somebody being a goblin. It was knocked over by, the skeleton that startled you.
It was probably knocked over by that skeleton that startled you. After the cargo hit your window, the crane lifted it back up. But that little thing couldn't hold on and fell off, landing right on the flower pot.
Right. There must be a reason the flower pot fell. If something as large as the cargo had hit it directly, the whole rack would have come crashing down. The fact that one pot was left on the balcony means it had to be something smaller.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Looks like we have the same train of thought. That leaves us with just one remaining question. What was that glowing skeleton?
It was the owner of those little glowing footprints.
There's no doubt. The culprit is whatever animal left those glowing little footprints. Since its paws were covered in glow-in-the-dark paint, the skeleton pattern was probably painted on its body or clothes.
Deduce the full sequence of events.
There's no paint on the drain pipe, so the little creature most likely hitched a ride on the cargo. It was caught in the crane malfunction, which then caused it to slam into the window. Later on, while trying to escape, it knocked over the flower pot. But the exact sequence of events isn't really the point. What matters is this. No matter how clever an animal is, there's no way it could have dressed itself up like that.
Which means someone deliberately used it to pull a prank on me. That's going too far.
No, I think it's probably funny.
Well, since it left footprints while fleeing, there must be more tracks nearby. If we follow them, we might be able to find whoever or whatever's behind this.
Somebody who wants to be a little shit, and I already know who it's gonna be.
Look over here. The footprints go up the pillar to the overpass.
Right.
Let's follow them and check it out.
I already know who it's gonna be. She's a little gremlin.
I can't believe someone actually used an animal to pull a prank.
I mean, you're like a sheltered rich kid, so fucking with you is kind of hilarious, and I'm here for it. Alright.
The footprints stop here. Did it jump off?
Probably.
Let's go down and take a look.
I mean, I'm gonna play the game when I get the money, but for now, I'm just fucking done with this game. I mean, that's fair.
Here is a proverb. A cornered rabbit will bite.
Fairy, what are you talking about?
Fairy, you're not helping.
Huh? The footprints disappear here.
Uh-oh, the footprints are all jumbled here.
Where could it have gone? Huh?
Oh, there he is. Look at him. I love the animations in this so much.
So you were behind yesterday's pranks. The real culprit.
Manitou?
What?
Look at him.
Yuzuha, visitors.
Coming.
All right, here we go. Here's our girl.
What can I get for you? Huh? Oh well. Huh. Guess I got found out after all.
Oh, she's a smug little shit. I'm already here for it.
Miss, based on what you just said, may I assume that you are the owner of this tanuki?
Let's go. What's this smug little fucker gonna do? Alice Time-filled moment? Yeah.
His full name is Kamanosuke, but we call him Kama.
Right.
Uh-huh. What I mean is, he's not just this tanuki. He has a name. And I'm not Kama's owner. We're just partners. Kama is free to do as he pleases.
Sure. Partners in crime, though. Also, I love her little, like, Tanuki keychain. It's cute.
Excuse me for being presumptuous.
Nah, she's fucking with you, dude. Alice isn't sort of just suddenly dropped.
Wait a minute. We came here to confront them. Yet somehow, it feels like Alice just got completely shut down.
She doesn't deal with confrontation very well.
It's all right. Kama just said he doesn't mind. So, honored guests, what brings you to Mystic Wares? Looking for anything in particular? I'm Ukinami Yuzuha. Our family runs a well-known porcelain shop in Phylum Heights. We carry all kinds of goods, and any purchase of a second item comes with a 1% discount.
What? That's not even a good discount.
All right. Thank you very much.
Alice, girl, you have got to stand up for yourself more than this.
No, wait! We're not here to shop! Miss Ukinami, we don't even know each other, and yet last night, you and your partner played a prank on me that caused me a lot of trouble.
She doesn't give a fuck. Look at how smug she is.
Huh? That's a bit of a shock. I thought you'd really appreciate Kama's way of returning the favor.
What do you mean returning the favor?
Returning the favor? Sorry, I don't quite follow what you mean. How could you not understand? You were clearly the ones who started the prank in the first place.
Makes you mad? Why? Because she's like a smug fucker? I don't know. I'm already amused at her. Anne did say that she thinks that I would like her, so we'll have to see. You're the ones who started the prank in the first place.
Porcelumex previously stated they'd thoroughly investigate the safety hazards and give the people of Waifei Peninsula a proper explanation of the accident. Yet somehow they let an unqualified little girl sneak into a team of so-called experts. That's quite the prank if you ask me.
I see. So you're just being vindictive for like no reason.
Yuzuha, saying something like that in front of others might be a bit...
Monato, I've been meaning to say this for a while. You having that face and always talking like a goody two-shoes? What a waste.
Try to defend Alice.
Excuse me, can I say something? Porcelumex brought in the inspection team just for show. Of course, people are going to feel outraged. It's just that even with so many well-known experts on the investigation team, none dared to defy Porcelumex. So why place all the blame on Miss Timefield alone?
A good point.
I see. You're saying I'm just picking the easy target?
Correct.
I remember now. I've seen you before. You were that disciple in training, Belle, from Swabian Temple. Didn't expect you'd be more witty than you look.
Girl, what? That's fucking rude.
Anyway, after hearing you out, I realized I didn't think the prank through. Sorry about that. It won't happen again.
It's just a prank, bro.
I really appreciate you saying that. But you don't look so thankful. Are you still so concerned about what happened last night?
I mean, I guess like the prank wasn't really that big of a deal. All she was paint her raccoon and throw him at the window.
No, you've misunderstood. I indeed joined the supervisory investigation team. And though there are reasons I can't fully explain, as a descendant of the Timefield family, I won't forgive myself for my mistakes, just because you apologized. I only hope you'll take back what you said about me being unqualified.
Oh, so you're very insecure. Got it.
The Timefield family has always upheld strict discipline. Both my grandfather and father were scholars in the ether industry, and I've received a systematic education in hollow and ether studies from an early age under their guidance. Monato, what's with this person? She seems just as weird as you.
She's insecure, and she needs a little bit of external validation, so give her that.
How would I know? And for the record, I'm not weird at all.
So from the sound of it, you are pretty confident in your knowledge. Then do you know what this strange piece of porcelain is?
Oh, a quiz. Is that what porcelain actually looks like? I didn't think that's what porcelain looks like. That's really one of those Looks like a box or something. I'm so loyal to my 8 wives, and Yuzuha is not one of them. I mean, I suppose it's fair. I see no reason to, like, just be loyal to that. But I'm like, you know what? It's fine. I don't know if I her character yet, but I heard she was Gremlin, and I like Gremlin characters. They're always fun. What is this?
This looks more like a shard of some kind of device rather than porcelain.
Okay.
Also, was it my imagination? Or did I suddenly sense an unpleasant aura coming from it? Something similar to the presence of a sacrifice.
Oh, well that's not good.
Oh, that's a shard of a large obscura.
What the fuck is that?
Obscura?
Yes, an obscura is a type of experimental reactor vessel made with high-purity porcelain as its outer shell. Due to the unique properties of porcelain, when etheric matter is placed inside obscura, it can slowly come into contact with the air. This allows researchers to observe how ether behaves once it leaves a hollow. Although an obscura is a rather expensive piece of lab equipment, there's nothing strange about it. This shard hasn't been coated with the outer layer yet. It was probably damaged during manufacturing.
Damaged during manufacturing? So there is something wrong with this thing.
You do you and I'll do me, and we won't do each other, probably. I haven't heard that line in a while. Good old Markiplier.
See, Minato? I told you my instincts were spot on. Who would have thought we'd figure out what this thing is in such an unexpected way? What a stroke of luck.
What were you two talking about?
What were you all talking about?
We suspect that someone at Porcelumex has been illegally producing high-value porcelain items inside the hollow. Items not listed in the official registry. Simply put, they publicly claim to be producing low-value products. Workers' wages and even the reported profits are all calculated based on that. But in reality, someone's pocketing the difference for themselves.
Embezzlement!
Exactly. The Obscura isn't a regular product of the Waifei Peninsula factory, so its appearance here clearly points to shady dealings going on inside the hollow.
Very clever. Where'd you find this?
Where did you find this shard?
We found it in a batch of materials delivered to our shop from Siloon Bay. The residents there collect discarded porcelain from